Really? I need you to explain what's going on. Hey! Answer me!
Good evening, Kelly. What's with all the fuss?
Why are you acting as if nothing happened? I heard you might be adopting your niece. Why did you keep something so important from me?
It's not like I was keeping this as a secret or anything. The final decision is still yet to be made, so I was going to come over to your place to talk to you about it. As you know, my brother and his wife died in an accident, leaving my niece, their only daughter, alone. We have discussed things with close relatives and came to the conclusion that it'll be best for her if I welcomed her into our home. My niece's name is Holly.
I don't care what her name is. What did Sean say about that? Even though she's his wife's niece, she's not blood related to him. I'm sure he's having a hard time with it. He must have refused to that idea of adopting that child.
No, he immediately agreed to it.
That's impossible. You must be lying.
I'm not lying.
No, it's a lie. There's no way Sean would approve of such a thing. You already have a son named Kenneth, you know. No matter what the circumstances are, you can't just welcome in a child who's almost like a stranger to your family. I will not accept her as my granddaughter.
Well, I won't force you to love Holly as if she were your own grandchild. Besides, even if we adopt her, she will continue to keep in touch with my parents and my brother's wife's parents. Holly will have the same grandparents as before.
That's not the point.
Well then, why are you so against it? I don't understand what you're so upset about.
You are such a stupid daughter-in-law. I heard that your niece is 14 years old, 2 years older than Kenneth. It's insane that a child unrelated to our family is about to become our eldest child. It's as if our family has been hijacked. Can't you even understand that, even though you're my son's wife?
What? It's not like we own a family business and we are not a noble family. You're just exaggerating things.
Anyway, I will never allow you to adopt your niece.
Actually, we are the ones who'll make the final decision. It's something that relatives of both sides have discussed and decided.
No, you're not allowed to do that. An unrelated adopted child cannot become our family's older child, leaving aside the real firstborn child. It's bad publicity.
Bad publicity? I don't think it's a matter of publicity. It's just that you don't like the idea, right?
Unlike you, I have common sense. Most people think the same way as I do. Oh, I have a splendid idea. That niece of yours, if you put her in her orphanage, it'll solve everything.
Huh?
She's 14. That means she's in 8th or 9th grade, right? Even if she goes to an orphanage now, she can become independent when she turns 18. She just has to put up with it for 4 years. That's not bad.
What are you talking about? An orphanage? How can you say such a terrible and irresponsible thing?
I think it's a very good idea. I'm sure Sean would agree with it too.
I'm telling you, Sean has already agreed on adopting her as our child.
Of course, he's just hesitating from telling you his true feelings. How can he love a child who's not related with blood? If you can't understand that, then you really are a failure as being his wife.
Oh, by the way, Kelly, you don't know about the relationship between Sean and my brother, do you?
What? They knew each other well?
They've been best friends since middle school.
Huh? Best friends?
They trusted each other so much that I, their wife and sister, would envy them. Sean and I met through my brother. Since Holly is the daughter of such a good friend of him, Sean was the first one to express his desire to adopt Holly at the relative gathering.
Don't lie to me! I've never heard of Sean having a best friend for such a long time. If he was that close to him, there's no way Sean wouldn't tell me about him.
He didn't want to introduce him to you because you always interfere with his relationships with others. He's standing next to me right now, saying so.
What? Sean's there with you?
Come to think of it, when I first came to say hi to you, you said that a daughter from a mere businessman's family wouldn't be a good match for him. You told me that my status is different from yours, that I should be aware of my position and so on.
That has nothing to do with this.
I guess those comments were not only directed towards your daughter-in-law, but also towards Sean's friends. I see. No wonder he wouldn't want to introduce his friends to you. Unlike his fiancée, he doesn't have to introduce his friends to you. If I were in Sean's shoes, I wouldn't want to introduce them to you either.
Don't make false accusations! Mom, it's Sean. Oh, it's you, Sean? Are you really Sean? You're not trying to trick me, are you? This is quicker than changing my phone and sending texts, so I'm texting from Haley's phone. I want to adopt Holly with all my heart. No, you can't do that! Your own blood-related son will no longer be your eldest child in the family. You're gonna do such a terrible thing to your own son? Kenneth himself is very much in favor of this. What? He's happy that he's going to have an older sister. Me, Haley, and Kenneth, we are all gonna happily welcome Holly as family. What you said earlier, Mom. Do you understand how outrageous and heartless that is? To say such things to a child who is at loss having her parents pass away so suddenly. And to Haley and her parents who are grieving over the sudden loss of their family. What do you mean, outrageous and heartless? I'm just saying things out of common sense. It's Haley who's outrageous. I understand. Oh, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut ties with you, Mom. What? Hey, wait a minute! You're Haley who's texting me, aren't you? You're pretending to be Sean to fool me. You can't fool me! I'm sorry, but it's Sean, your son himself. I'm Sean, who has had his friendship ruined all these years because of you. Do you know how many friends I've lost because of your judgmental attitude toward them? The one best friend I never wanted to lose was Haley's brother. That's why I kept him a secret all this time. I was helping you choose good people to be your friends. It was all for your sake, Sean. It's just annoying. I should have done this earlier. Goodbye, Mom.
We blocked Kelly's contact information immediately after that. She did everything to get in touch with us, but we ignored it. We planned to secretly move out soon. Later, we reported this matter to Sean's father. He cried as he apologized to me, saying that his wife's heartlessness was extremely shameful. It seems that my father-in-law was also troubled by Kelly's selfishness. Maybe they will get divorced in the near future. And my niece Holly was adopted by us as planned. My son Kenneth has always looked up at Holly, so he says, I'm happy that Holly has become my sister. We are still in the depth of grief over the loss of my brother and his wife. But we, as a family of 4, will hold hands and move forward towards happiness one step at a time.
Tara, can I have a word? I have something important to tell you. I need you to make time for me.
What's wrong?
It's urgent. I need you to divorce me.
What? Divorce?
I understand your surprise, but this is my final decision. You have no right to refuse.
Wait a minute. What's with the sudden divorce? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? This is no joke, you know.
It's not sudden, and of course it's not a joke. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been talking to my mom about it.
Your mother? Don't tell me you're divorcing me because we can't have kids.
Yes. That's a good enough reason to get a divorce, right? It's your fault for not being able to have children, Kara. A defective woman like you is not worthy to be my wife, because I'm a healthy guy, right? Don't blame me for divorcing you.
Defective? But Aaron, you told me you didn't need kids. So why the sudden divorce?
I had no choice but to say so, reading the atmosphere. The truth is, I want kids. As a married man, it's only natural to think so. Besides, this divorce is my mother's request.
Your mother's?
Mom asked me to divorce you. I'm gonna be a dad soon, so I need you to sign the divorce papers as soon as possible. I'm going to my parents' home today. I'll send you the divorce papers tomorrow.
What? Wait a minute. You're going to be a dad? What do you mean by that? You're going to be a dad of whose?
My own kid, of course. The baby's coming out soon. It's my baby, which I've always wanted. I want to divorce you as soon as possible for the sake of my child. You understand, don't you?
I don't understand at all. What baby? You were having an affair with another woman?
I wasn't cheating on you. Because I wasn't playing around. I was serious.
Huh?
I went out with that girl because I wanted a child. This doesn't qualify as cheating because we were seriously thinking about getting together in the future. You are my wife on the registry, but in reality, you are a woman who can't fulfill her role as a wife. What's wrong with that? A healthy man to date a healthy woman for their future.
What are you talking about? Do you know how stupid you sound?
Huh?
You cheated on your wife with some random woman, and you even had a child? You told me, your wife, that you don't want children, and then you have a child with some random woman cheating on your wife.
What's with that tone of voice? Don't insult her. She's a very well-educated woman. After all, she's the woman my mother introduced me to.
What?
Our divorce and my remarriage. She's been totally supportive of it all. She's a good mom, and she was concerned about my future. She wants me to divorce someone like you as soon as possible.
Wait, you're saying that your mother found you a new girlfriend?
Well, that's pretty much what I'm saying. She's a proper, neat, quiet woman who likes me. My mom knows well of my type.
I can't believe it. I'm getting dizzy. Parents preparing their son for an affair partner? You guys are crazy. Don't you realize what an outrageous thing you've done together?
You're the one who made us do so. If you had had my baby earlier, we wouldn't have done this.
It's my fault?
Isn't it obvious? It's your fault, Kara. 100%.
You guys are crazy. 100% no doubt. Really, I can't believe it.
Shut up. You're infertile. I have no use for you anymore. Stop yapping and just sign the divorce papers I will send you, okay?
What?
I'll pay you alimony. I'll even pay you double the market rate. If I pay you that much, will you shut up for me?
What's with that tone?
Mom said that you'll be satisfied if I just gave you the money. She says most women in the world are like that.
What?
So, an infertile, useless wife like you should get out of my life. I have a happy married life with a child and a young wife awaiting me. You can receive fertility treatment with my alimony, so you'll be happy too, right?
And you suddenly started to go out a lot lately. And your mother's urges of us having kids had become less. This was all behind that. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing.
We've been so busy getting ready for our new married life. We are moving in with my parents, so I don't have time for a useless person like you.
I see. Okay, I'll divorce you. And as you suggested, I'll ask for twice the market price for alimony.
I'll pay you whatever you want. My mom has some money set aside for me.
You're relying on your mother for alimony too? You're really depending on her, aren't you? Even though you're going to be a father now. I can't believe it.
I'm really glad I'm mom's son.
I bet you're the only one who feels so. If you had any common sense, you'd be too embarrassed to say such a thing. I'll be waiting for the divorce papers. I'll sign it and send it to you right away.
Oh, thanks. I'll send you a picture of the baby when it's born. I'm sure the baby will look just like me. Well then, take care. Good luck with your remarriage and fertility treatment. Kara, how are you? Long time no see.
What do you want?
I'm glad you didn't block me. I'm relieved to know you still like me.
Huh? What are you talking about? Who likes who?
Don't be so shy. It's been a few years since you and I divorced. I still remember our happy days together.
What's wrong with you? It's actually creepy. If you're going to talk about your glorified memories, do it alone.
What was that cold attitude towards your husband who you haven't heard from in a while? Can't you be more charming with your replies?
Not husband, ex-husband. What do you want from me now? We are strangers now. You have a child and a happy family, right?
Oh, kids.
What? What's wrong?
Actually, I don't have any kids yet.
What? But you said your wife was pregnant with your child. You're bragging about it. What happened?
Well, that's the thing. Actually, she had a miscarriage after that.
Oh, so that's what happened. That must have been hard.
It was really hard. Then my wife became hysterical, like a totally different person. And then she started blaming my mother.
Your mother? Did she do something to interfere with the birth?
My mom would never do that. But my wife says she was stressed because my mom was putting too much pressure on her. Then the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law war broke out, and I don't want to live in the middle of this anymore.
Oh dear. You'll be surprised of what a neat and quiet woman can do. I can't believe she's rebelling against her mother-in-law.
It's not funny. We've never had kids since then, and I hate this life. Mom keeps trying to introduce me to other girls, and I'm tired of it.
Again? You two are doing it all over again? And you're just doing whatever your mother tells you. How miserable!
I don't want to divorce twice. It's too bad for my reputation.
You say that now? Your reputation is already pretty bad.
If I don't have a kid soon, I'll have to get divorced again. If I get divorced, I want to remarry you again, Kara.
Huh? Don't tell me you contacted me to tell me that.
That's right. I knew we are meant for each other after all. Kara, please give birth to my baby. I'm sure we'll be able to do it next time. With our band, I'm sure we can overcome your infertility.
No. Why should I go through the pain of remarrying you who has a 0% chance of conception?
What? 0%?
I think the correct number was 0.1%.
I've never heard of that.
I told you verbally, and I also gave you the test results, didn't I? You threw them in the trash afterwards, but didn't you read them before you threw them away?
No, I thought that was a lie anyway. I threw it away without reading it.
I would never lie about something like that. Were you doubting the hospital test results?
Because you're the one who's infertile. There's no way I'm that flawed. There's no way I have a body that can't have kids. I'm in perfect health, you know. I've never had a problem with physical exams or anything. I'm not sterile.
I don't see what that has to do with your health. I was pretty sure that even after the test results, you couldn't give up on your miracle pregnancy. I thought that's why you cheated on me. I never thought that you didn't know that you were the cause of the problem. I can't believe you made fun of me like that.
But my wife got pregnant. That means the doctor was wrong. That's proof that you are the one who was infertile, not me.
It was written on the test results, right? It's not absolute. The possibility is very low, but you might be able to conceive naturally, which would be a rare case.
So it really was a miracle pregnancy?
I believe so. Or, I don't want to think about it, but maybe she was actually pregnant with another man's child.
Another man's child? No way!
Isn't that more likely than a natural pregnancy? Because she knew what was going on with you and decided to date you, right? She's not a normal girl.
So the miscarried baby wasn't mine?
I'm just saying. It's possible that it was really a miracle pregnancy. If you're so worried about it, why don't you ask her directly?
No, I can't ask my wife that. What the hell am I supposed to believe?
Why don't you ask your loving mother? You're going to do as she tells you, aren't you?
I can't ask my mother about this. If she knew I was sterile, she might collapse in shock.
That's true. With that mother of yours, it's possible.
What am I gonna do? Kara, help me. You're the only one who knows about my body. Can you help me somehow? Please, if you still love me, help me. If you help me, I'll remarry you.
Huh? That's just nonsense. Besides, I've already remarried too, and I have no intention of getting back together with you.
What? Kara, you got remarried?
Yes, I did. We have a child now, and we have a warm family. So, please don't contact me again. Goodbye. After a while, I heard a rumor. Aaron continued to harbor suspicions about his wife, and their marriage deteriorated further. The war between his wife and mother escalated to such an extent that no one could stop it. They have been fighting so hard every day, throwing furniture and appliances at each other, that they have become famous in the neighborhood. Naturally, they are in no condition to have children. Aaron, on the other hand, does not want to become a divorced couple. So, he is enduring his current situation. Rumor has it that he cannot sleep well and has dark circles under his eyes. It seems that his married life is the complete opposite of mine, which is full of love and happiness.